If you or a loved one are struggling with type 2 diabetes, you should visit the link in the description below. This clinically proven, drug-free program lowers blood sugar to a normal level and can completely reverse type 2 diabetes within just a few weeks. Here's today's video.
The question, can a diabetic person have glucose powder? Answer by Rajinder Bala. Small doses of glucose powder will help cure diabetes faster. Read till end. Diabetes symptoms are increased thirst, frequent urination. Thirst is caused when the blood volume is reduced. So the first target for management of diabetes should be to increase blood volume. Once thirst is managed, frequent urination will automatically stop. Drinking water with meals can improve health in following ways. This question had troubled me for more than 15 years. I changed various formats of drinking water. I drank water on empty stomach for a good 10 years or more. I used to avoid drinking water with meals. Results: whitish layer on tongue. Increased sensation of thirst with passage of time. Thick saliva. Almost non-existing. The taste of food was impaired. I did not like the taste of most of the food that once I used to like. So 2 months back I decided to drink 200 milliliters water with each meal. Results shocked me. I stopped feeling thirsty. Saliva volume increased tenfold. Food started tasting better. There seemed to be significant improvement in the sharpness of brain. Not drinking water for 36 hours was very easy. The explanation of drinking water with meals is as under. When we eat food, our stomach produces acids and other enzymes to convert the food and other liquids into a paste. This paste is passed on to small intestines. Small intestine is connected to blood veins. The minerals, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, water, enzymes, and other nutrients are absorbed in small intestines and moved to liver for further processing. After processing in liver, the mineralized blood is sent to kidney for balancing of the minerals. Any minerals found to be out of correct proportions are filtered out. First benefit of this will be that blood volume will increase as more fluids will be absorbed with minerals because of more water content in the food. When we drink water on empty stomach or after more than 1 minutes after a meal, there may not be any fluid absorption in the absence of acids in small intestine or when water is taken on empty stomach. So drinking water with meals should help cure varicose veins problem. It should also help improve the skin. It should remove the dark eye spots and improve eyesight. It can improve cataract as well. It can prevent prostate cancer as well. There are 1,000 of possibilities. But I remember very clearly that when I increased my water intake and started drinking on empty stomach, all the health problems were cured in less than 10 days. Same result I saw with a lot of other people also. That is an indication that drinking water on empty stomach is meant to remove metabolic toxins. So we do need to drink water on empty stomach as well after every few days. Weight loss. When we drink water or any other liquid after more than 10 minutes after a meal, the water and other liquids are not absorbed in small intestines, in the absence of stomach acids. Stomach acids are produced only in response to food and not in response to water and other liquids. The liquids and water are passed on the large intestines. In large intestines also the excess water and vitamins are absorbed. However, the large intestine does not absorb any minerals, carbohydrates, fats and proteins. This water is passed on to intracellular fluids. No processing is done by liver and kidneys. This is kind of direct reach to the body fluids which are passed on to cells. Over a period of time, the intracellular fluids around the large intestines become devoid of most of the minerals. These fluids are also stripped off the essential glucose. In the absence of glucose, the metabolic rate falls, which causes increase in blood sugar to compensate for the lack of glucose in intracellular fluids. Absence, or lack, of glucose in interstitial fluids will cause flight of fluids from blood, making a person feel thirst all the time. That gets converted into diabetes in due course of time. Not drinking any fluids except with meals will dehydrate the large intestine and surrounding areas of excess fluids. This will result in increase in metabolic rate. It will also help reduce intracellular water. Average total intracellular fluid makes up about 30 to 50 liters of fluid. That means a loss of 5 liters of intracellular fluid can be brought in about 30 days. That is the fastest and safest weight loss that is possible. The excess water reaching in large intestine is the cause for prostate problems. Read my blog for detailed explanation about the role of fluids in our body. My blog in brief. Chronic mineral imbalance in blood leads to low metabolic rate, resulting in aging and age-related diseases like blood sugar, blood pressure and heart disease, etc. To correct mineral imbalance, do hydration-dehydration cycles, and to increase resting metabolic rate, do walking and rest routines as detailed on my blog. Read my blog for more details or watch my YouTube videos at Rajinder Bala. To increase resting metabolic rate, RMR, do the following. Walk for 5 minutes at easy pace within your home in the morning. After walking, rest for 510 minutes in bed. Repeat the above 3 times in the morning, afternoon, evening, and at night before sleeping. So that makes for 12 walk and rest routines, or 5 by 12 equals 60 minutes of walk for the entire period. One can do it selectively during weekdays and on working days only in the morning and at night. The idea about walking is that it mobilizes energy, and before the entire mobilized energy is spent, we rest. In such a case, a part of the mobilized energy becomes available for vital organs. Doing walking and rest routines takes care of aging-related diseases as well. Hydration-dehydration cycles. Day 1 to 8, drink 150 plus 200 milliliter water with every meal. Total fluids intake on these days should not exceed 500 to 600 milliliters. Day 9, drink 150 to 200 milliliters water every hour from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Day 10, do not drink any fluid for the entire day. Also read my blog for detailed explanation of how the above steps ensure perfect health. Answer by Kim Scharf. A person who has diabetes may need glucose powder, tablets, or liquid when their blood sugar drops too low. Glucose is a fast way to raise us from what can be really uncomfortable and at times life-threatening lows. Answer by Ron Hunter. Not unless you have a plan to combat severely high blood sugars. One problem is that you actually find glucose powders in a lot of things. The problem is that the name used is dextrose or dextrates rather than something people can really understand. If you are having a hypoglycemic attack, then either glucose powder or glucose gels, runners use one called GU, are probably your best bet. So, unless you are having hypoglycemia, low blood sugar, then generally it's best to avoid glucose powders. You already have way too much glucose already in your blood.